Pradesh. There are at least 4 sets of violent activities that have taken place in the state of Andhra Pradesh, and also clashes between leaders and workers of the YSR CP and those of the TDP from multiple places. The TDP is writing to the Chief Election Commissioner demanding repolling. It's put out a list of 157 centres where, according to them, EVMs are not working. They're saying a lot of voters are having to go back. They're not being able to vote. We've got Akash Koleru joining us with details, and Nagarjun Dwarkanath is also reporting on this. TDP-YSR CP workers are pelting stones at each other in Kurnool. Nagarjun Dwarkanath, this is turning out to be a rather rough election in Andhra Pradesh. Give us a moment. There's some, very, very bitter scenes over here. It's a very, very pitched contest, and the TDP is deeply entrenched. The Jagan Reddy party, the YSR CP, giving them a run for their money, and some of it leading to violent clashes in Andhra Pradesh.
That's right. Those are the troubling scenes coming in from Andhra Pradesh at the moment. And as I said, this is the kind of election where the stakes are perhaps the highest. When it's a battle between 2 regional parties we've seen in the past, because of their local connectedness, there tends to be a sense of almost war between 2 sort of tribal armies in a way, or armies in a way. You've got Jagan's army on one side, Chandrababu's on the other. But Neha Joshi of the BJP, you wanted to make a point as we were talking to Pawan Khera. Please go ahead. I'll come to you, Neha, in a moment. I have to go to Nagarjun Dwarkanath, our correspondent on the ground. Nagarjun, tell us what you're seeing.
Well, there's wide clashes across Andhra Pradesh reported since morning. In fact, in Chittoor district, in Kurnool district, and also in Anandpur district, is what we have been told. Police force also has been used in Chittoor when clashes between TDP and YSRP broke out also because they felt that the TDP workers were forcing people inside the polling booths, is what YSR claimed. And a YSR person was also attacked and injured, and he started, he was thrown out of the polling booth, is what we are told. But this is not in the main town. These are all coming from smaller rural sectors across Andhra Pradesh. While that is on one hand, the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh right now, Chandrababu Naidu, Chief of TDP, has written also a representation to the Election Commission saying they want to repoll at least in 157 polling booths because the EVMs weren't working and there were technical glitches at least till 10 a.m. or 9:30 a.m. A lot of people who came to vote went back because the EVMs were not working, is what the representation says.
Okay, so that's reporting coming in there from Andhra Pradesh. This is troubling scenes there that we've had. We've had reports of people finding their names not there on voter lists. We'll try and get you some of those videos in a moment. And Chandrababu Naidu has now demanded a repoll written to the EC on non-functioning EVMs in 157 polling centres. Now, this is getting serious in the context of Andhra Pradesh. The Chief Minister claiming that non-functional EVMs in as many as 157 polling centres. Now, this is another big challenge that the Election Commission will face in the days ahead. Reports from the from leaders claiming that EC claiming that there is non-functioning EVMs at the moment. Chandrababu Naidu writing to the Election Commission. Neha Joshi, you wanted to make a quick point. Do go ahead, make it.
Listening to Pawan Khera speak, it almost seems like he's talking about an alternate universe, because he's saying Congress is the only national alternative. That's what the people of Northeast or whatever else that he was mentioning. I wonder, what is he basing that on? Largely, Rahul Gandhi's leadership has been rejected by all the alliance partners that they try to stitch alliances with. So, to say that Congress is the only national alternative seems more like a joke. And I understand he's the spokesperson and he needs to defend the party, but I would expect, a more logical sort of an explanation from him than just saying that Congress is the national alternative. I mean, look at the way they've been decimated in the Northeast. Look at the way, they're going south, even down south. So, the numbers clearly don't indicate to them being an alternative anywhere, let alone be the Northeast.
Okay.
So I'd like to hear Mr. Khera respond to that.
Mr. Khera, I'll let you respond. The images at the moment, though, are dominating our scenes. Those are images of violence that has taken place in Andhra Pradesh outside various polling booths. Reports coming in of non-functioning EVMs. And if there are 157, Rahul, then obviously this will have to be looked into. And this is not the first time similar complaints have been made from Andhra and Telangana. Something seems to be there, a serious problem with both voter lists, and this time more seriously with EVMs. Let's take a break.
This can be a genuine complaint where you can look at whether 154 EVMs are not working. That can be looked at. But it is impossible to suggest that in all the booths of Poonch, only one particular button is not working. Probability simply doesn't allow for something.